Have you just recently died in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, or more than likely your game has just crashed and you've completely lost everything? Then I'm going to show you exactly how you can get everything back within just one game. So you might come to your gear section and of course you will have nothing. You might have lost both your insured weapons. So the first thing we're going to do is you guys can either run in with no gun, or you can put a gun out of your contraband stash in. I recommend doing this if you've got some, because obviously it's going to make it a bit easier. But if you've not got any, don't worry, you can easily get a gun in game. And then the next thing you actually want to do is put on a tactical being the decoy grenade and the lethal being the throwing knives. And the reason for this is throwing knives are going to one-shot most zombies in tier 1 and tier 2 unless they are armored. And decoy grenades are obviously going to distract the zombies, allowing us to get around the map a bit easier and do exactly what you need to do. So as you can see, I do have a bit of gear, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do once you load into a game, and we're going to load in right now. Okay guys, so once we first load into the game, the first thing we're going to be looking for is contracts. We want to do as many contracts as we can, and if you've just spawned in with no gun or a gun that you're not very confident with, what you really want to look for is deliver cargo contracts like this one. It doesn't matter what tier we do the contracts in. You guys can do them in tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3. It is entirely up to you, but I recommend doing deliver cargo just because it is simple and you don't need a gun to be able to do it. All you've got to do is drive the cargo from one location to another and get cash for it. But it doesn't have to be deliver cargo contracts. It can literally be whatever contracts it is that you want to do. If you want to do bounties, if you want to do spore control, doesn't matter if you even want to do outlast. It really does not matter. You just want to do the fastest contracts possible, because what you want to do is get a whole bunch of money together. And we realistically want to get about 20 to 25k together, and we are going to be able to get all of the loot that we need pretty quickly like that. So I'm just going to go through, complete some contracts, and show you exactly what it is that you do need to do. Okay, so I just got lucky enough. Someone came over and just dropped me a whole bunch of cash. They dropped me cash. They dropped me a Pack-a-Punch free and a legendary Aether tool. I just got absolutely blessed. So obviously what you guys really want to do is grind contracts, unless you've got someone who's doing some of the tombstone glitches or something where you can get a whole bunch of cash together nice and quickly. But once you've got about 24k together, what you're going to want to do is grab a vehicle and head straight for the tier 3 zone. And the reason we want to go to the tier 3 zone is because in the buy stations there, we can buy all of the stuff we need. And don't worry if you guys don't feel kitted up to be in tier 3, you really don't need to be. All you simply need to do is find a buy station in the tier 3 zone. So as you can see, I've located one. You want to ping it up and you want to go towards that location. And this can be very difficult if you guys obviously feel like you're not kitted. But all you simply need to do once you're there is throw your decoy grenades down. It's very, very easy. That's why I said load in with decoy grenades. You should have 2 of them. You can throw one, then the zombies will get distracted. They're not going to really bother you. You can quickly get to the buy station. And I recommend parking your car in a way that you can actually still get away. So you don't want to just drive it into a wall, because otherwise you won't be able to use it. So what we're going to do is simply drive around, get up to that buy station as quickly as we possibly can. And again, remember, try and keep that vehicle in good health, and also don't just smash it straight into a wall. You want to be able to use it as a bit of a getaway vehicle. And that buy station's a little bit compromised because there is a mega abomination on it, which isn't the most ideal situation. Was there any other buy stations in tier 3? Okay, so I've managed to move the mega abomination out of the way, and what we're then simply going to do, like I said, is drive around. We're going to try and find that buy station. We're going to throw the decoy grenades down. We're going to get rid of them. Gear, we need to get rid of this hellhound. Okay, so cool. Gear, we're going to come. We can buy a large one, durable gas mask, free armor plate, and then we have got all the gear that we simply need. Very easy. As you saw, though, they were still distracted by the decoy grenade within the time that I'd done it, and it's very, very easy to do. I can then do that. And you can either stay in tier 3 now if you want to, or you can quite simply just drive away and get out of the tier 3 zone. It is entirely up to you what you want to do. I'm simply just going to go ahead and drive out because I've now got all the gear that I needed, and I can just get myself set up so I can actually go and get some money to Pack-a-Punch and actually get myself ready for the tier 3 grind, rather than just going in, trying to get kills and trying to survive the tier 3 zone without any upgrades. But yeah, as you can see, I now have a durable gas mask, I have a tier 3 plate vest, and I also do have the large backpack, which is absolutely amazing. It means I've got every little bit of gear that I would need, and of course, I would have lost that in the last game. So now I'm fully in. I've just done a couple contracts. I've spent one game getting some cash together. Like I said, you need about 24k to actually get the backpack, the armor plate, and then the durable gas mask. If you want to get a self-revive, I believe they're about 5k as well, so you might want to get up to 30k if you want to buy a self. But realistically, within the contracts that you've been doing, you should be able to get a self-revive somewhere within that time as well. So yeah, hopefully that video, guys, has helped you out, and it has explained the fastest way to actually get all the gear back once you have died or crashed in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Super, super fast method. Like I said, make sure you've just got decoy grenades on, because as you saw, I was able to distract all the zombies, get to the buy station in tier 3, get the bit of gear that I needed, and then get out quite simply as well. Remember, if you use a vehicle, it's going to be a lot easier to get in and out of that tier 3 zone nice and quickly as well. But hopefully today's video has helped you out. If it has, be sure to smash thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications, turn on if you have any. I'll catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.